Hey, how's it going, you swell individuals? On today's seasonal Genshin tier list, we're gonna be figuring out what the cast is gonna be doing on Halloween night. Spooky! Now, some quick world building before we get into this. This is all gonna take place in like one big town. We're gonna call it Genshin Town. Creativity 100. So this makes it possible for all kinds of characters to interact. Because who knows? Maybe Ito is like Fischl's neighbor. Yeah, that could... Real quick, we'll go through the tiers. We have the doing everything on the bucket list, everything hype you can do on Halloween. Yeah, they gonna be doing that. Then we got trick-or-treating because they want to, and trick-or-treating because they're forced to. Being dragged along by a child. Then we have the hosting a haunted house. I might change this one depending on how we go through the list. We have the at a cracked house party. Then we have watching scary movies with the friends, stays home alone, the candy givers, because we need to have some of those. We have the roaming the streets. This just means going out, seeing what's happening. Maybe they'll end up at like a house party, but they have no goal for the evening. Yeah. Then we have leaves a sign on their door, do not disturb. So this is that house. There's no Halloween decorations. The lights are all off. Basically low-key telling the kids to fuck off. Honestly, that is kind of a mood though. Just sitting in your dark, dimly lit house all by yourself on Halloween while you hear the kids cheering outside. That's a sad life, to be fair. And finally, we have gets arrested for the night. They end up at the police station. Shinobu has to bail them out. Spoiler territory, that might happen. But without further ado, let's get into it. I am kind of recovering from a cold, so apologies. All right, so first up, we have Mr. Aether. Ooh, who's he gonna go with? I feel like he has to go with Paimon as the designated escort of the evening. But who else? Let's get like a bigger squad. Wait, yes, his sister. Okay, we're gonna say she is the Abyss sibling. Yeah, so with that in mind, she's not gonna wanna leave her house. Like, she gives a lot of the grumpy grump vibes. Because every cutscene we see her in, she's always like, "Ngrr, plot, ngrr, not happy, ngrr." But not tonight. Paimon and Aether are gonna drag her out of the house. He's gonna like tear down the sign that says do not disturb, and he's like, "Come on, Sith, let's go trick-or-treating." Or nah, maybe not trick-or-treating. They give me a lot of like roaming the street vibes. Yeah, so they're gonna be talking, but Paimon 100% is trick-or-treating. Yes. Wait, her in like an adorable costume, and Lumine and Aether low-key like the parents waiting on the sidewalk for Paimon to get the candy. Yes, this is canon. I love this shit. And maybe after she's obtained her stash for the evening, they can go back and like watch horror movies. But for the most part, nah, they're gonna be trick-or-treating, yeah. Then we have Mr. Albedo. Ooh, he's a fun, interesting lad. Who should his squad be? Ooh, wait. I like this. We're gonna have Albedo, Sino, and Tiggy Cakes. Where's Tiggy Cakes? Yes! Now, this is a group of very different types of people getting together for a festive event. I love that shit. So remember when Sino, like, assigned roles to him, Tiggy, and Kale? Like, I feel like he's kind of into maybe the idea of costumes. So they're all gonna be dressed up. Yes, Sino's gonna be... Why do I see Sino in just like a really big pumpkin costume? Like, you know the fat ones? Yeah, he's gonna be in there. It's the most random shit, but I love it. Well, Albedo's gonna be like a sexy vampire dude. And Tiggy's gonna be like a dog or I don't know what animal he is. But yes, they're gonna be dressed up. I don't think they're going trick-or-treating. This gives me a lot of just kind of chills inside watching scary movies. Like maybe they'll have a couple of drinks. I don't know if they're drinkers, but afterwards, once they've binged a lot, maybe they'll roam the streets, like walk around the town, say hi to the Kale squad, because we're gonna do her after. But yeah, they're gonna be relaxing, playing some card games, watching some movies, all in costume. Because you don't have to go trick-or-treating to dress up. I think it's gonna be a chill night for the squad here, yeah. Now, as for Team Kale, you know damn well she has to be with Sucrose. Where's Sucrose? Yay! Ooh, wait, I want to have like a social anxiety circle for the evening. Yeah, wait, who else is shy and like kind of like nervous? Yeah, woo, woo, woo! Where the fuck is Mika? Yes, my son! There's gonna be the squad. No, wait, what would they be doing? They give me like, stay inside. Do you think any of these characters would like push to go trick-or-treating? I don't think so. Because if there was an extrovert amongst the group, maybe one of them would force the rest of them to go. But I don't think that's the case, nah. This kind of like the Sino squad, I feel like they're just gonna stay home watching scary movies. Ooh, no, they would also give out candy. Yeah, Kale out of this squad is gonna be the one that's like, hey guys, can we leave a do not disturb sign on the door? And Noelle's like, nah, Kale, come on. If people want candy, all you have to do is give it to them. It's gonna be fine. But since Kale's trying to better herself right now, nah, it's gonna be fine. Honestly, she gives me the vibe that she'd be super down with like horror movies. Yeah, so maybe like Sucrose is a little scared. Actually, wait, why do none of these characters strike me as the type to get scared by like anything? Because even though they're the wholesome, not the most talkative squad, bro, Sucrose has seen some shit. Kale has been through some shit. Mika just strikes me as the unfazed dude, and Noelle's like accepting of everything. So yeah, they chill inside, play board games, watch horror movies. It's gonna be a nice night, yeah. Next we got Al Haytham, bro. 100%. Kaveh is gonna be knocking on his door. He's gonna rip that note down and be like, hey, Al Haytham, come on, get your lazy ass out the house. It's Halloween, my boy. But no matter how much Kaveh like tries to drag him out, bro, I feel like he's gonna have like guard dogs. Like somehow, if Kaveh gets through the front door, there's like a Rottweiler that chases him away. Al Haytham buys a dog just for this one night. Fuck. But nah, I don't think he's gonna be able to get him out, no matter how hard he tries. So he'll chill alone, reading some books in the darkness of the house. It's gonna be a good time. Meanwhile, as with Kaveh, he's gonna need... Wait, where's Faruzan? Yes, this is such a wholesome friendship. I need it. So since Faruzan isn't like super familiar with like modern festivals, let's say, because I don't think trick-or-treating was around like 100 years ago. So she's gonna be like roaming the streets, right? Wait, where's that tier? Yeah, right here. She's gonna be roaming, and then Kaveh's gonna see her. They're gonna start talking, and he's like, let me show you what Halloween is all about. And they're gonna do literally everything together. Wait, yes! Bro, she's gonna be like, what is this trick-or-treating? They're gonna go trick-or-treating. They visit a haunted house. Do it, please. Mind you, I know she's a little too old to trick-or-treat specifically, but she'll at least try. Maybe the parents will be like, aren't you a little old for this? And she's like, nonsense. Now give me those Jolly Ranchers, please. Dude, this is awesome. Yeah, I'm putting them in do everything. I just want them to have a fun night, especially Kaveh. The man deserves it. All right, who we got next? Aloy, I don't know anything about. Amber, ooh, we could have done her with Kale, but no. Kale needs to make her own friends, and she has. Ooh, wait, should we have like a Knights of Favonius hangout? Nah, because they're already kind of separated. So we'll just say Amber and Eula, the besties, are gonna hang out for the evening. And I think these two are gonna be like the neighborhood watch that also has fun on the down low. So Eula's gonna be like, Amber, we have to watch out for people causing a ruckus. Look at that cracked house party over there. Wait, what if they investigate that? Yeah, okay, that could be their thing for the evening. So Amber's like trying to get Eula to loosen up, so they go to the party. Bro, Eula's gonna get some drinks in. She's gonna forget everything she was doing. It's gonna be great. Okay, let's set up the party. Yeah, who's gonna be hosting the party in Genshin Village? Okay, hot take. Actually, it's not really a hot take. I feel like this is kind of obvious. Bro, Tartussi's party would be wild. Like, you just open the door to the backyard, you see people passed out everywhere, someone's sleeping on a picnic bench covered in their own blech. I have totally never seen this before. Disgusting. So it's gonna be like a big ass mansion in the middle of the town. Amber and Eula investigate the Fatui's activities, but he's gonna be really dapper with them. He's gonna be like, hey ladies, welcome to the party. Here, have some drinks. It's gonna be a good time. And Eula's like, do you really think I would drink at a Fatui's house? And then you get the whole
20 minutes later.
Eula's getting sloshed on the couch with Arlecchino. That image is living rent-free in my mind. Give me, wait. It's beautiful. Arlecchino definitely doesn't seem like the type to ever get intoxicated. Like, she gives me Rosaria vibes. She'd probably handle her liquor really well. And Eula doesn't realize she's hugging a harbinger. And Amber's gonna be in the background. Aw, look at those two getting along. Fuck. Nah, Fatui house party, favorite house party. I don't care. Speaking of people attending the party, 100% Ito's going. Him and Tartussi would be the boys. You have the brokest man alive and one of the richest man alive. It's perfect. Ooh, what if he brings like Oni Kabuto to the party? Tartussi's like, bro, what the hell is that? And then they start playing together. And after a while, Tartussi's like, dude, this is the coolest shit. Ito's like, I know, bro, it's awesome. Yes, they're gonna bond, bro. He's gonna try to recruit Ito to the Harbingers. The mysterious 10th Harbinger, Arataki Ito. It's beautiful, yes. Next up, we have Baiju. Ooh, he is definitely the parent of the evening. Ooh, yes. Wait, where's Yao Yao? Okay, Yao. And, oh, this is adorable. Her and Chi-Chi are gonna be going trick-or-treating together, and Baiju's gonna be the overseer of the children. It's gonna be a similar role to like Aether and Lumine. Like, they're going with Paimon, except Baiju is going with the wholesome cinnamon buns. Ooh. And what if like a bunch of other random parents ask Baiju to like look after their kids when they're trick-or-treating? Yeah, so it's gonna be like a field trip. Baiju has like 30 kids following him, and he's like, all right, children, we're gonna go to this house. And then they run up to the house like goblins. Except for Yao Yao and Chi-Chi. I feel like they'd be like really wholesome. Yao Yao dragging Chi-Chi by the arm. She doesn't know what trick-or-treating is. Yeah. And debatably you could say, but Yao Yao's a health freak. She would never endorse candy. Bruh. It's Halloween, and she cares about her friend and wants her to have the best experience, yeah. And honestly, Chi-Chi doesn't even need a costume, but similar to like, who was it, Sino? Yeah, I want her to be in a big-ass pumpkin outfit. It's perfect. Oh, wait, no. They would be matching pumpkins. Yes. Okay, that's amazing. Them like wobbling as they walk because the pumpkin is so big. I need that in my life. It's perfect. Next, we have Christianity on Halloween. Barbara, she's gonna go with Big Sis. Where's Big Sis? Yes. Ooh, wait, we have Lisa as well. Okay, let's do her really quick. She is 100% the stays at home candy giver. Like, she's the type who has the chair by the front door with a big ass pail of candy and is like, have you kids been good this year? Wait, no. That's the wrong holiday. That's Christmas. But yeah, she's gonna be watching out for all the wholesome kids from the comfort of her friend Porch. Probably reading some nice books too. It's gonna be a nice time. Now, as for Barbara and Jean, Barbara, I think would probably like trick-or-treating, although she might put on that face of like, I'm a big girl now, I don't need to trick-or-treat. But Jean is gonna know what Barbara really wants. Like, she's gonna want to impress her sister, but Gina's like, girl, you don't need to impress me. Let's just go trick-or-treating. It's gonna be a nice time. Ooh, but wait, we should have a friend for Barbara. Yeah, because I feel like Jean is gonna be the roaming the streets type, looking after the kids. And I just realized we left Baiju here. Whoopsie! But she needs someone to run up to the doors with. Ooh! Ooh! No, okay, wait. We're changing the plot right now. I don't care. Barbara is actually gonna go with Benny and where's Fischl? Fischl, yes, the love triangle. And I think they're gonna do literally everything on the bucket list. Barbara is the trick-or-treater. Fischl is gonna love the haunted house. Benny, I think would kind of want to do everything, yeah. Ooh, and what if they have like the condiment style costumes? Yeah, so Benny is gonna be ketchup, Fischl will be mayonnaise, Barbara will be mustard. But yes, it will be a really wholesome night. I imagine Fischl being kind of embarrassed around Benny, but Barbara's taking care of her, making sure she's comfortable, and Benny is being shy around Barbara. So, as for Jean, she's gonna be chilling with D-Luke, and yeah, that's it. We need some adult groups for the evening. So D-Luke 100% is also a neighborhood watch kind of guy. Like, he's on the highest building in town, watching down like he's Spider-Man, and Jean is gonna see him and is like, come on, D-Luke, we can like kind of loosen up a bit. I don't know if she's the best character to say that. I'm just gonna say they roam the streets, yeah. But they'll be like chilling. It's not gonna be like constantly looking for crime. But they would just be talking, hopefully getting that awkwardness that they have from time to time kind of off the table. Yeah, so ease the tension on this nice festive evening. A lot of you might be like, but Mr. Bonk, why wasn't Klee with this group? Well, Klee is 100% going with Kaya. This needs to happen. I low-key have a bit of regret that Klee isn't also with Albedo, like her two big brother-like characters, but it's fine, because Albedo's enjoying himself with his gang. Klee is gonna be taught all the trick-or-treat life hacks from Kaya. He's gonna be like, all right, Klee, look like the most wholesome thing imaginable, and they'll give you extra candy. And Klee is like, but how do I do that? And Kaya's like, well, you see, all you have to do is exist. You're doing great. Bro, so many people would give Klee so much candy. But the thing is, I think she's also gonna want to go to a haunted house and probably just around the town. Yeah. She's gonna do everything on the bucket list, and Kaya is gonna roam the streets, yeah. He's gonna be watching out for her for the whole evening, making sure certain safety protocols are followed in scenarios. But yeah, it's gonna be a nice time. Klee's probably gonna see like every other character at least one point in the night. Ooh, wait, Kaya should probably have a friend for just kind of walking. Yeah. Ooh, wait, no, yeah. Him and Baiju would be talking for a good portion of the night. They have such similar energy too. It's like weirdly mysterious stoner daddy vibes, but they're both really good people, so it works. Yes. Okay, I kind of want to fill in some of these empty tiers. I'm actually going to delete the trick-or-treating cause forced to, yeah. I just don't see that happening. But for hosting a haunted house, woo! I think this one is kind of self-explanatory. Hu Tao is 100% that chick who starts prepping for Halloween in like February. Like when Valentine's Day hits, she's like, all right, only 8 months away, time to start prepping for the spooky season. And I can just imagine the amount of decorations, the prep work into Hu Tao's haunted house. Dude, it would be so lit. I kind of want to go. Ooh. Should we make a staff for the haunted house? Yes. Okay, well, we're gonna make this a whole thing now. Wait, I could see Ningguang being like the financial backer. So Hu Tao's gonna be like, Ningguang, please, I need some money for my haunted house. My consultant over here, where's Zhangdong? He's too broke to help with the financial things. She's like, don't worry, just make sure this haunted house is the best thing ever. Ooh. And what if she charges like a ticket fee, like admission, and she gives a portion to Ningguang of what they make? Yeah, so it gives her a reason to get behind it. With that said though, she's obviously not gonna be there for the night. I think Ningguang is gonna hang out with Beidou, like the power couple of the town. And they kind of strike me as maybe going to a cracked house party, but I can also see them chilling inside just watching horror movies. But then again, Beidou likes to drink. Nah, okay, they're gonna go to the cracked house party. Beidou and Eula meeting, I think would be kind of a fun time, yeah. Them both under the influence. Bro, Ningguang looking after Beidou, Amber looking after Eula. It's gonna be a nice time. She has to make sure her wife doesn't get into any fights. I'm looking at you, Arlecchino. Bro, Arlecchino at a house party. It's still, like, in my mind, it's perfect. Because she always has that resting bitch face. Like, her just sitting on the couch judging everyone at the party. And Tartussi's like, how you liking it? She's like, this shit weak. Honestly, having Ningguang at the party is just gonna add so much clout to it to begin with. So yeah, nah, it's gonna be epic. Now back to the haunted house. We got sidetracked. Hu Tao is gonna be the host. Zhangdong is gonna be one of those people who is like hired to scare the people who come in the house. So she's gonna like give Zhangdong the face paint, make him look like a ghoul, and she's like, okay, Zhangdong, when someone comes by, you scream at them. And he's like, of course. Ooh. I can't imagine Zhangdong raising his voice in this kind of setting. So him failing to scare people and Hu Tao just smacking her own head like, this isn't working. Nah, it would be so cute and hilarious. I loved that. Okay, we need more people to work for the haunted house. Okay, wait, Risley? Nah, okay, Hu Tao's gonna find Risley, like, on the side of the street one day, and it's gonna be like, hey, wanna work for my haunted house? And he's like, okay, sounds chill. Because she sees that he looks kind of like a werewolf. Like, he looks a little scary. So she's like, he's perfect. He's gonna scare the heck out of these people. But at the end of the day, it's the same as Zhangdong. Like, he just looks a certain way, but he's so chill. Like I can't imagine him screaming at someone. If there's a group of people walking in the haunted house and pass Risley, first of all, bro, the female audience that goes in this haunted house, Zhangdong and this man, ooh, bro, it's gonna be a nice time. But they just pass by this man and he's not even gonna like scream or anything. He's just gonna be dressed up, maybe acknowledge you. He's gonna be like, hey, what's up, guys? You enjoying the haunted house? And the people are like, hey, aren't you supposed to be scaring us? And he's like, oh yeah. Like, I think he'd put in some effort, but it's just, but I have my doubts as to how this would work out. I feel like people would just start coming to this haunted house for completely different reasons. Wait, who's actually spooky? Yeah, wait. Should Dottore get arrested or work for the haunted house? Bro. Okay, this is kind of like terrifying, but that's why he's working for the haunted house. Like, you know, sometimes in the house, you see like the operating table and there's like a person there with their guts exposed and you have the mad scientist who's like, yeah, that's gonna be him, except that body on the table, bro, that's a real body. And the people are gonna be like, whoa, look at the effects. And he's like, yes, effects. Which in the moment for the haunted house would be amazing. It's just he needs to get arrested as soon as everything's done. Honestly, I can imagine him and Hu Tao maybe working somewhat well together. Hu Tao's like, is this person actually dead? He's like, don't worry about it. And she's like, sweet, another customer. Nah, she has higher moral values than this man. But still, I think it's gonna be a very interesting experience. Nah, this year's haunted house is looking a little messy. Oh, who else do we have? Bro, Hu Tao just has a bunch of grown-ass men in her haunted house. It's kind of perfect. He has both of the people I think he cares about the most here. It kind of works out, yeah. Ooh. And why do I feel like Zhao's like energy, like his karma would make people feel uneasy in the house, which could kind of add to the overall ambiance. Mind you, it's not the healthiest thing, but if it's just for a short amount of time, yeah, I think this could work. He's definitely gonna be the least enthusiastic amongst the haunted house staff. But honestly, I can imagine him kind of being chill with Risley. Yeah, they'd get along, and after the haunted house is over, Zhao goes after Dottore. So that kind of works out. Yeah, okay. That is gonna be the plot for, we're just gonna call it the haunted house, yeah. Okay guys, wait, this is kind of random, but since we're on the topic of like Liyue characters, I want to do the prodigies. So we have Chongyun, Zhengling, and Jingqiu. There they are. Now, they're definitely going to be the squad for the evening, and I think they're probably going to do a bit of everything. Yeah, so Zhengling, trick-or-treating, Zhengqiu, haunted house, 100%. This man is gonna drag Chongyun in there. He's gonna be like, hey Chongyun, are there any real demons in here? And Chongyun just nervously stares at Dottore. No. Dottore just gives him a little, shh, don't worry about it. And he's like, nothing, let's keep going. But yeah, they're all gonna have that thing they like the most. Jingqiu definitely seems like the leader of operations amongst the squad. Like Chongyun's probably being dragged by the hand. Zhengling is just skipping along merrily. But here's where things start to change. What if this group of three meets the siblings? I said it was random, okay? I don't know, because I feel like this squad would also be like just roaming the streets kind of thing. Maybe like waiting for Arlecchino's directives. But Arlecchino's at the party. She's like, listen, kids, you can do whatever you want tonight. I'm just here judging all these people. So they're like, nice. And Freminet and Lynette just want to go home. But Linny's like, I don't think so. We staying up all night tonight. So just as he's trying to force his siblings, he's going to run into the Zhengqiu squad. And they're all going to be best friends. Yes. Wait, should we match them? Yes. Okay. Linny and Zhengqiu. Bro. Now I know Jingcho has his whole justice thing, and Linny's a bit of a sussy man at points, but they have that same energy, and I don't think he's just gonna know that he's a Fatui right off the bat, so it's gonna work out. They're gonna be the leaders of the group, Chung-yun and Fremine. That's a low-key wholesome as heck. Because out of the other group, Chung-yun is the only one matching that energy. Yeah, Fremine is gonna be so socially anxious, and then Chung-yun's like, don't be nervous, bro. Like, they both have that chill vibe that they would resonate with. It's kind of perfect. And then Lynette and Zhang Ling. I don't know, the hungry cat and the chef. The thing I love about these two is Lynette is so deadpan about almost anything, and Zhang Ling is one of the most like energetic characters. Like, this is that perfect example of opposites attract, and I would love to see it. Now, since they're a huge group, they're gonna be doing everything. They're all gonna be a squad for the evening. Next, we got baby girl Candace. She gives me a lot of the stays at home mom kind of vibe. It's just a matter of if a friend would force her out of the house. By friend, I mean Dea. You know what? I'm actually gonna say no, because I kind of want Candace to chill with Layla. Yes! Bro, ever since that Sumeru event, this pairing lives rent-free in my mind. It's perfect. Like, before Mika and Noelle was a thing, Candace and Layla, in my mind, yes. Now, since they're gonna be partnered, I do think they'll definitely stay home, but not in like the Al Haytham, shooing everyone away kind of way. I think they'll give out candy while also just kind of watching horror movies, playing some games, kind of just vibing. And that is definitely a mood for Halloween. So I'm just wondering, what tier should we put them in? I'll put Candace in stays home, just minus the alone part, and gives out candy, while Layla is gonna be like on the couch watching movies with her. So every time that doorbell rings, Candace is like, okay, I'm just gonna pause the movie, and she goes to give candy, and then they get right back to it. Yeah. A very wholesome dynamic indeed. As for Madame Dea, we need her to go with someone. Who is hype? We need someone hype for no. Ooh, yeah, okay. There's a lot of best girl energy with these two. So Yoimiya and Dea, bro, you have no idea how triggered I was when Yoimiya went to Sumeru and didn't see Dea. Grr. But now it's gonna happen. So Yoimiya 100% is just strolling through the streets, skipping around, saying hi to everyone, and she's gonna have the coolest costume. She's gonna be half zombie, half ghoul, half best girl, everything you can picture. And then she'll pass by Dea, who's just looking kind of bored because Candace is chilling with Layla, and she's gonna be like, hey, wanna hang out? And Dea's like, I bet. Ooh, and then Yoimiya is gonna give Dea a costume as well. Yeah, so she's gonna be face painting Dea, making her look all cool, and then they're gonna wander the streets. Yeah, they're not gonna do anything specific. They're gonna say hi to people, maybe visit the Hutao haunted house. But the thing is, you don't really have to do much as long as you're with good company and have a good mentality. Yeah. I'm sure Yoimiya as well, even though she's not at home giving candy, she's gonna have like a bunch of snacks in her pockets that she gives out to kids. It's gonna be awesome. And Dea being surrounded with such positive energy, it's contagious, man. She'd have an awesome time as well. Also, I think they'd visit the party, yeah. They seem like the party girls for sure. As for Dory, she is 100% going to that party. Editing bonk here. I meant to say Diona. It's just sometimes I get confused with the pink gremlins. But yeah, she's just gonna be there to judge the people like Eula, like Beto. Ooh, and what if Tartusi employs her to make drinks for the party? Yeah, so maybe when he visited Mondstadt one day, he's like, so, cat girl, I've heard you make a nice mean drink. And she's like, sure, whatever, I guess. So he hires her for the party, and she's constantly trying to poison people, but they're like, girl, this the best drink I've ever had. And Tartussi's like, I'm gonna give you a raise, girl. And Diona's just like, why? Why do they like my shit so much? The curse of being gifted and an over-exaggerated anime character. But yeah, after a while, I think she would just give up. Maybe chill with Amber for a bit. Yeah, I think they'd be nice together. Next up, we have Dory. Ooh, you know what? We don't have a single character in Gets Arrested for the Night. I'm sorry to that one person in the comments who very much likes Dory. I like Dory too. She's a funny chick. Some sad stuff went down, but she's gonna be the arrested chick. Yeah, if Dottore isn't going to jail, it's gonna be her. Ooh, wait, what if she's selling candy? Yeah, she strikes me as that girl who goes to Bulk Barn, like a week before Halloween, stocks up on a bunch of candy, has that good stuff, and she strolls around in her white van. Hey kids, wanna buy some candy? And at first, the kids are like, why would we buy candy? It's Halloween. And she's like, you don't know the kind of stuff I got. Why don't you hop in the back of my van and see what... And then the neighborhood watch, Sarah, is gonna see her doing this, and she's like, freeze! And she's like, shit! But yeah, she's gonna spend the night at the station. Okay, so now let's do Sarah. I think she's definitely gonna be roaming the streets. Yeah, how else would she have found Dory and her big white van? However, I do want her to have some company, so she at least isn't bored while everyone else is having fun. Nah, we don't do that here. Shinobu. Ooh, yeah, that'd be good. The bad bitch energy from these two. Yeah, okay. Shinobu's gonna be there as well. This will be the gang. Bro, Sarah, Shinobu, and Clarent. The Electro Mommies. About to make me act up, goddamn. So since they're a group right now, I'm gonna say they might do some other things aside from like being the patrol officers. Yeah. So Shinobu probably just got kind of roped into this. Like she's probably strolling the streets looking for where the hell Ito went and sees Sarah. They start talking. She joins her on her patrol. Yeah. And then Clarent, bro. This is that kind of interaction that Sarah's on one side of the sidewalk, Clarent's on the other. They just make eye contact and can instantly low-key become best friends. Like, you know those friendships that need no words? This is gonna be that. They're gonna have such mutual respect. It's gonna be a nice time. And Shinobu's gonna be like, guys, you can loosen up a bit. It's just Halloween. And they're both like, Shinobu, this is when the most crime happens. But I think the fact that Kuki is here is probably a good thing. Yeah, so they chill even just a little bit. But with all that said, since we don't have a neighborhood watch tier, yeah, we're gonna leave them in roaming the streets. Next, we have my girl Ganyu, who you know damn well is going with her best friend. Now, both of these ladies are very responsible. They like to make sure everything's running smoothly, but Cushing is a lot more prone to fun than I think people realize. Yeah, so Ganyu's gonna wanna just chill inside, write documents for work tomorrow, but the purple cat is gonna drag her out of the house so they can chill. But with that said, where would they chill? They might actually stay home watching scary movies. Actually, no, cross that. They're gonna go to a cracked party together. So at first, they're gonna be just like wandering the streets, but they hear a lot of noise at this one specific house. And Cushing is like, okay, Ganyu, this is the perfect place for you to loosen up, girl. And she's like, but we have work tomorrow. And Purple Cat is like, girl, you've accumulated over 100 sick days. You'll be fine. But they're gonna go inside to see, oh wait. I just forgot Ningguang is in the party too. So yeah, they're gonna meet up with her in the house. It's gonna be like a weirdly pleasant, like kind of awkward surprise. But after a while, I think things would go really well, yeah. And Amber and Cushing, I think is really wholesome to think about. Ganyu interacting with Ito is kind of hilarious. Like, he's gonna be talking about himself and how amazing he is, and Ganyu's just in the background, like, clapping, like, wow, that's really cool. Like, she's really wholesome in those moments. I kind of love it. Next up, we have the boy Goro, who, you know what? I was gonna initially put him with Kokomi, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be like the boys' night. Yeah. So Goro, his friend Kazuzu, and yeah, Heizo. This is gonna be a nice squad, although I know Heizo and Kazuzu might have a bit of tension at first, but with a festive atmosphere like this, with a town as chaotic as this, I think the tension would go away pretty quickly, and Goro being a bit of the mediator, yeah, I think it would work out pretty well. And as for where they would go, I think Heizo might kind of take charge and want to go to the party. Yes, he 100% has that party animal vibe in him. That dog is in him. And Goro's probably a little nervous. Kazuzu's just the wanderer. He goes wherever the hell he wants. Wait, what if once they go in the party, Heizo just starts talking with everyone, right? Like low-key getting his riz on with the purple cat. Or just any of the chicks in the party in general. Also, his boy Ito's here, so that works out. But after a certain amount of time, Goro's feeling a little awkward because Kazuzu is talking with Beto. They're chilling. He's like, Captain, have you been drinking? She's like, nonsense. Hey, Kazuzu, I want you to meet my best friends. Resting bitch face 1, resting bitch face 2. And he's just kind of chilling, looking after her. But then Goro might be feeling a little awkward. So he low-key wants to leave. And Kazuzu, being the dapper man that he is gonna leave with him. And they're gonna go home and watch scary movies. Yeah. So Heizo will chill there. He'll be like, oh, you guys can head out. I'm gonna just do my thing. And they're like, understood. May the wind guide you on this fine night. And then they go and watch like Texas Chainsaw Massacre at Kazuzu's house. Yeah, it's gonna be a chill time. I love Kazuzu's low-key ability to just read the room in any circumstance. It's kind of perfect, especially for this. Yeah. Next up, we have Kirada. Ooh, I don't really know who she's gonna go with. Ooh. Okay, I have a bit of an idea for this. So Miko, 100% is that chick who's taking A to see the world, or to see Genshin Village, as we call it. Now, both Miko and Kirada are both forms of yokai, I think it is. I'm not too sure, but it kind of suits the spooky nature of the holiday, me likey. If A was alone from the start, I can imagine her kind of just either roaming to see what all the fuss of Halloween is about, or she would just do not disturb. Puts a note on her door, do not disturb, Electro Archon is hibernating. Plot twist, she hires Kirada as a guard cat. No, that's a weird headcanon. But since Miko's taking her out of the house, I think she's gonna want A to do as much as she can. It's just picturing A going trick-or-treating. Like, imagine you have, like, these 3, like, wholesome kids in Paimon coming up to your door, and then you just have a grown-ass woman who's a god. I'm gonna say they do everything on the bucket list, like I mentioned with Miko, because I think she's also gonna want to take A to the haunted house just to see her reaction to the stuff. Like, if someone tries to jump out and scare A, I feel like she might think it's an attack and potentially off the person. Yes, wait, maybe she'll go against Dottore in the haunted house. It's perfect. But yeah, so haunted house and trick-or-treating, but we will put them at the top. Kirada, I think Miko's gonna take along just for the ride. Like, just to show this little cat a bit of the world. Yeah, I imagine Kirarara getting a little spooked by the Electro Archon. And then Miko teasing said Electro Archon. A is like, Miko, stop ruining my rev. But no, it's a cute, fun time for these three. Yes. Next we have Ayaka. Ooh, wait. Yes, we have to do the Kamisato cartel. Ayato is gonna be taking Ayaka and Toma for a night in the town. Ooh, wait, no. Ayato is gonna go to the cracked Tartusi party. Yes, Ito's there. Hazel, bro, these are his people. Maybe he discussed some diplomatic stuff with Arlecchino as well. Yeah. Now, originally though, he is gonna go out with Ayaka and Toma, but he's gonna be like, Toma, I'm going to the cracked house party. Look after my sister, Toma. He's like, I got you, boss. Let's go. I'm sorry. But yeah, so Ayaka, I think, will want to do the wholesome things. I think she's going to go trick-or-treating. Yeah, that's going to be the thing she wants to do the most. She's going to see the kids running, being all happy. She's like, Toma, I don't have a costume. And then Toma like makes one super quick. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like she'd be like a celery stick. Yeah, she's going to be dressed up as celery. Yes, and then she's gonna be like, but Toma, you don't have a costume. And then she runs to the store to buy him one, and he's gonna be an eggplant. Yeah, so celery and eggplant go trick-or-treating together. It's beautiful. Yes, they would have such a wholesome thing. Debatably, you could say Toma would like roam the streets, but I can see him engaging with the trick-or-treating. Yeah, maybe the single moms give him some extra candy because he is a swell-looking individual. Yeah. Next, we got Mona. Wait, yes! She's gonna trick-or-treat to get free food. It's perfect. So she can set aside more budget for her astrology stuff. So she doesn't have to worry about food expenses. She dresses up as, honestly, just herself. Yeah, she looks like she's dressed as a wizard. So she's gonna go trick-or-treating. She's roaming the streets at first, sees all the kids with candy. She's like, wait a minute, that gives me an idea. She knocks on the door. Hey, aren't you a little old to be trick-or-treating? She's like, nonsense, I'm 12. Now give me your substance, lady. And they're like, okay. Ooh, maybe she would like disguise herself amongst the toddlers as well. Yeah, so she joined Yao Yao and Chi Chi. It's perfect. Honestly though, it's a good investment. Less food expenses. I think it would work out for her, yeah. Next we got Nahida. You know damn well who she's going with. I love it. She's taking her son out on Halloween. It's perfect. Oh, wait, no. She's gonna want to trick or treat. Yes, bro. And Skara is just gonna have to watch. So he's technically wandering the streets, but she needs adult supervision. No, I'm joking. That's not the case. Skara is more of the one who needs supervision. But yeah, she's gonna encourage him to go trick-or-treating, but he's like, no, you can't make me, Mom. I'm too old to go trick-or-treating. She's like, Bish, I'm 500 years old. You can go too. Then again, he's like older than her, but still. Ooh, wait, what if like one of the houses doesn't give Nahida a lot of candy? So she's sad and Skara sees this and he's like, hang on, just give me a minute, Mom. He walks up to the door. Hey, why did she only get one piece when the other kids got two? Bro, low-key robs them for all their candy, gives it to Nahida. She's happy, yeah. And maybe she would make him dress up as well. Yeah, so wait, what's a cute costume like pairing? Okay, kind of random. She's gonna be a scientist and Scar's gonna be like Frankenstein's monster. Because he's a puppet, artificial life, Frankenstein's monster. Yeah. I like that. That's a good idea. Good job, Bonk. Thanks, Bonk. Okay. Next, we got Madame Nilu. Ooh, who should she go with? Okay. This is a hot take, but I think Nilu and Navia would be best friends for life. Yes, A dynamic I must see. Honestly, I can't wait to see the Fontaine characters and the fun little events in other nations. Like, imagine Navia going with her entire bodyguard squad to Sumeru. And then she just meets Nilu, yes! So Navia's gonna be with Malus and Silver, wandering the streets, wondering what to do on this festive occasion, and then the intuition strikes. She sees Nilu kind of strolling, looking happy. She's like, Malus, Silver, that is my new best friend. She runs up to her. They do stuff. Wait, what would they do? I feel like the roaming the streets tier is kind of vague, so I'm gonna put them in doing everything on the bucket list, especially Navia. She's the type, when the season rolls around, no matter the holiday, she's gonna wanna get that full, authentic experience. And Nilu's kind of a similar vibe, yeah. She's a little more passive, but that's where they would complement each other the most, yes. And to be fair, both of them look like they're wearing a bit of a Halloween costume already. You have the chick who's dressed like she's rich, even though she's kind of struggling to get by. And then you have the dancer, yeah. It would be a pleasant evening indeed. I kind of wish Silver and Malus were on this list now that I think about it. But it's fine, it's fine. Next we got Razor. Unfortunately, besides for Venti, there's like no one left from Mondstadt here. Yes, wait, the older sister vibes. It's perfect. They already have a cool dynamic, and Lisa's giving out candy, so she can't accompany Razor. It's gonna be Rosaria. Yes, she's like the neighborhood watch that is also just chilling with Razor. So maybe she'll pass by Chlorinde and Sarah in the middle of the night, and they like nod heads at each other. But aside from that brief acknowledgement, Razor's gonna be like, big sis, look, I have candy. And Rosaria does that nice smile she does. I know some of y'all haven't seen it, but it's like this, really wholesome. She has a good side to her. Ooh, ooh. And honestly, Rosaria strikes me as the candy inspector. So before Razor starts eating stuff, she's like, let me make sure there's no razor blades in this stuff. Wait, that's so cute, yes. Honestly, Razor's one of the few characters that can make her smile, so it's just a nice time. But yeah, they're gonna be going trick-or-treating. Razor is gonna have a big wolf costume to get the full wolf experience. He's gonna walk on all fours like an actual wolf until Rosaria's like, Razor, please, you're gonna get sick, my boy, stop it. But yeah, because Benny's with his harem right now, Razor is gonna be with Rosaria. Very wholesome indeed, yes. Next we have the Coco Fish, who I'm struggling to find who she should go with. This could be kind of fun. Yeah, okay. So, Neuvillette, Kokomi, and Farina. This is too much moisture for one group, but it's gonna work. So, at first, Neuvillette's gonna go with Farina, and it's gonna be like a trick-or-treating kind of thing. Debatably, you could say Farina's like, I'm an Archon. I'm too old to go trick-or-treating, but nah. I think she's gonna go up to houses dressed as like a Pikachu. Yeah, she's gonna be Pikachu for Halloween. And she's like, do you know who I am? I'm the Archon, and now give me your candy. And bro, imagine all of the mommies seeing like Neuvillette on the sidewalk. Farina's the one who thinks she's stealing the show, and the single moms are just looking at her like, okay. But then they look behind, seeing Neuvillette, and they're just like, yeah, here, take all my candy. By the way, tell your dad I say hi. Wait, yes, so Farina's like, Neuvillette, they respect me. Look how much candy I have. He's like, well done, miss, exquisite, but you should not extort these people. So he smacks her on the head a bit. Wait, this is cute. I love this. So yes, she's trick-or-treating. As this is happening though, I think Kokomi and Neuvillette are gonna have a staring moment. They're like, hey, you look moist. And then they become best friends. Yes. If there was a character from Sumeru that belongs in Fontaine, it's the Coco Fish. They're gonna be chilling, having some nice culture talks, probably talking about different kinds of water. Bro, Nouvelliette's voice line about water is ridiculous, but he sounds so sophisticated. So yeah, them trash talking just normal tap water, it's perfect. Farina trick-or-treating, them chilling, kind of just roaming the streets. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice time. Next up, we have Sayu. Ooh, wait, this is kind of rough. There's no one left from Hinazuma. No! Oh, wait, okay. This is kind of random. I think Madam Ping, 100%, is gonna be a candy giver, and she's gonna be like on the porch sitting, and she sees Sayu maybe like parading the streets all sneakily, looking for a place to take a nap, and Ping is like, young lady, do you want some candy? And Sayu's like, sure, thank you, miss. But then Ping is gonna ask Sayu if she wants to take a nap in her house. So she's like, miss, you look sleepy. Here, come inside. And at first she's like on guard, but then she sees Madam Ping's comf room, a bunch of pillows, blankets everywhere. And she instantly eases up, gets into sleep mode, falls asleep in this random old lady's house, okay? I know this is really unorthodox, but I can't think of anything else for Sayu, to be honest. Debatably, you can just say, leaves a sign on the door, do not disturb. But nah, I want her to have her fun in her own way. So she is gonna, yes, it's perfect. She is sleeping at Madam Ping's house. Very cracked indeed. Speaking of cracked, Timaeus and Ying-ar on Halloween, bro. That bed is gonna be rocking in the evening. But honestly, I think they're gonna go mostly to the haunted house. Yeah, because Ying-ar seems like an adventurous chick. Like she wants to try a bunch of stuff. And Timaeus has to put on his big boy pants, even though low-key, he's probably a little scared of the haunted house. So she's holding his hand to make sure everything's okay. But he's trying his best to act manly. It's kind of a cute dynamic, but it's very clear who the top in this relationship is. Next up, we have Shenhe. She is low-key a hazard. Halloween? What is that? Wait, we have a couple of Li Yue characters now. Ooh, Yanfei. Yeah, didn't these two get released at like the same time? Correct me if I'm wrong, but they could kind of work. I kind of like the dynamic. So maybe Yanfei is following Shenhe around to make sure she doesn't break any laws on this fine evening. However, since Yanfei is a fun, peppy girl, she's also gonna show Shenhe what Halloween is all about. So they're gonna go to the haunted house. She's gonna be like, Shenhe, if someone jumps out at you, does it mean they want to kill you? And Shenhe's like, yes, understood, master. But yes, Sensei Yanfei for the evening, showing her the ropes. It's perfect. Then their next stop, they're visiting the party to make sure no one's going too crazy at Chez Tartusi. And honestly, once they're tuckered out, I can imagine them having a bit of a sleepover at Yanfei's place. And then they get comfy, watch a bunch of horror movies. Yanfei's kind of spooked out. Shenhe's like, I see, yes, very interesting. Why doesn't the man running away simply kill the other man? Yanfei's like, it's a movie, girl, just go with it. But yeah, I think the closest thing is them doing everything on the bucket list. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time for them. Next, speaking of fun times, we have Venti, who I think genuinely would just roam the streets. Yes, he might definitely be intoxicated, but he's gonna see all the trick-or-treaters, all the parental kind of characters, and he's gonna be playing music. He's gonna be walking on the sidewalks all over town, playing some melodies, getting with the festive spirits, maybe a little bit of spooky poetry. Ooh, ooh. But yeah, I can imagine after a while, he gets tired of walking, goes to Chez Tartusi, gets a couple of the drinks, maybe bonds with Arlecchino. They clearly would be best friends. They're avoiding each other. They won't even stay next to each other on the list. But yeah, they'd be besties. He would talk about how much he loves Signora Winky Face. But nah, for the most part, roaming the streets, playing some nice Halloween melodies. Oh, wait, shit! Why did I not put Yelan with Shenhe? God, I have seen so much art of these two from that one artist. Y'all know who it is. But yeah, this is gonna be a squad of 3. But Shenhe isn't going to agree to come unless Yelan comes. So she's gonna be dragging Yelan across the entire town. I know it's not technically canon, but in my mind, because Yelan honestly strikes me as the leaves a note on the door, do not disturb my ass. But Shenhe is gonna drag her out of the house for this. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. But if you guys did want the canon Yelan, yeah, she would be here. But for the sake of entertainment and headcanons, she's gonna be with this squad. Nah, I imagine like a photographer taking pictures of them throughout the entire night, and in every picture, Shenhe is just holding Yelan to make sure she doesn't run away. Friendship is a nice thing. Next up, we have Xinyan and Yunjin, the besties. I think they're both adventurous enough to kind of want to try everything. Ooh, wait, okay. What if Tartusi like hires them to perform at his house party? Yeah, because he's gonna have the coolest party in town. They're gonna be the entertainment factor of the evening. Yeah. So even though before that, I'm sure they'll kind of parade the town, maybe do a bit of trick-or-treating because they are young. But the main thing for the evening is they're going to be at this man's crib. He's going to be like, give it up for Xinyan and Yunjin. And it's going to be a nice uplifting mood. Everyone's going to get kind of hyped. Even... With this face on Arlecchino, it's so hard to picture her seeing like joy, her being happy. It's such a foreign concept. I love it. But maybe she'd have like glow sticks vibing with these two. Please, let's make father smile, guys. And finally, we have the last 3. They're all kind of solo. Charlotte is 100% gonna roam the streets just to get the Halloween scoops. So if someone is causing mischief, causing a ruckus, she's gonna be on the deets immediately. So she gets all the opinions of all of the people on the streets. D looks like not enough law enforcement. So she's like, breaking news, not enough law enforcement. So she can write an article the next morning about how the Halloween went. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice thing. Then we have Dane Schliff, who... Unless it's the Traveler, I don't really see him like going trick-or-treating or doing much of anything. Wait, should we throw him at the house party? Are there any Archons here? Okay, we'll leave him here just because there's no Archons. Yeah, I have no idea how he got dragged here to begin with. Actually, no, I can't. We're gonna put him with Alhaitham just because he's a little lonely in the do not disturb zone. And Dainsliff does have the resting bitch face vibe. Yeah, no. He's not gonna want to be disturbed. He's gonna be plotting in his house all by himself. A very positive way to end this. All right, guys, that was the Halloween night tier list. Hope you enjoyed. Apologies for my potential lack of energy. I'm still sick, like I mentioned. Hope you guys have a nice Halloween. And yeah, don't drink too much. Don't consume too much. If any of you guys are actually going trick-or-treating, stay safe. So thanks for watching and have a good one. Peace.